Alright, welcome back. This is KovaaK teaching QuakeWorld, and this is episode 3, which focuses on Dm6, also known as the Dark Zone, which can also be called the Deaf Zone, because Deaf is so good at it. But we'll get more into that later. For now, this map is pretty easy to understand in my opinion, because the main room is the center, and then outside of that there are two different areas. One is the red armor room, which if you go around here, red armor, then there are 3 exits, which all 3 take you to the center. Perfect. So there's 1, 2, and 3. And then the other side of the map is the green armor and mega room. So that and that will take you to green armor, that'll take you to mega, and there's a teleporter that can take you between both of those rooms anyway. So if you want to go from the green armor and mega to red, you have to come through center, and vice versa. So, this is what the green armor room looks like if you have not seen it. And then if you go down here, you'll end up back out at center again, which that was the vantage point I was looking at. So, green armor, mega, red, red, red. So this teleporter is a two-way teleporter. You go through it, it takes you to the mega. Here's another teleporter, go through it, you're back at green. You can keep doing this, just holding back very quickly. Next, out in the center, is this teleporter. You go through it, end up back in the green armor room. So, since you may have noticed, there's a rocket launcher here. If you're looking for a weapon really quickly, just take a teleporter, hold back until you see it. Then, there is one more teleporter in here. This one is one way. It is down here. Ignore the Ring of Shadows, it's not actually in dual maps, but that teleporter just takes you right up here, right in front of this one. So, you can teleport once through there, second time through here, third time through that teleporter, and it'll take you to there. So it's 1, 2, 3. And there are no teleporters on the red armor side, no teleporter destinations on the red armor side, so if somebody's teleporting, they're either going to be in the center of the map or on the green armor side. Alright, so one thing, since the red armor is physically on the exact opposite side of the map compared to the mega, whenever you run out of mega, you need to make sure that you don't grab red at the exact same time. Like for now, say I was actually in a duel, since I'm at 110, what I'd want to do is hurt myself, let it drop, spam, make sure nobody's here, maybe fight my enemy for a couple seconds, back off, then grab the red. I didn't actually time this to the second, so I wasn't paying attention whenever it will come up, but then I wait for the mega, and then I'll go back to red after that. So, ideally you want to give yourself more time in getting back to red from mega, because it's not too hard to take the teleporters or jump up the tunnel or sneak up along the top and get into here. The bigger challenge is getting from mega out into red. That is a huge ambush spot that people try to take advantage of all the time. So, let's see. Weapon locations. Under red armor, rocket launcher, important. I mentioned the other rocket launcher is inside the mega room, which is right here, and you can see it from the center. And the lightning gun, of course, is down here. You have to shoot this. Opens up like that, there's a lightning gun. The cells in this, each of these are 12. So you pick up 15, 12, 12, you end up with 39. And then there's no cell ammo over here, no cell ammo down here, but if you go up top, oops, there are 2 6s here. So since there's only one good way out of there, people don't usually drop down there for ammo unless they know their opponents can't get to them. So once you have the lightning gun, if you want to get more ammo, you basically need to go here. And this isn't a common spot that people go to, whenever they're in control anyway. Sometimes you do if you're trying to snipe at people. More often you're trying to control from up here. I'll get more onto that later. And if you've been paying attention, rocket locations in this map. There's absolutely no ammo over here other than the actual rocket launcher, and that only gives you 5 the first time. Grenades give you 5 the first time, and then after that, the only rocket pack in the map, right there. So, that is a pretty defining characteristic of this map. Basically, you have the one side, red armor, which you want to control, and then you have the other side, which has the ammo. It's a pretty unique situation, because if somebody doesn't have control, what they want to do is get the ammo every time it comes up, and try to just spam rockets. Eventually, the person in control won't be able to return spam. He'll just be trying to get closer to you to, use his lightning gun or whatever he has, or maybe even just completely out of ammo and trying to get some ammo by sneaking into here. So I think that covers most of the map layout. The next little trick I have here, this is kind of a weird one. I think I did try to use this. If you're standing on a moving platform and you shoot somebody with lightning gun with one tap, it bounces them up in the air, which is really weird. It's a strange bug. Turns out it applies to the moving platform too. So you go like that and it moves you up. So it's weird, but turns out you can actually use that to boost yourself up and walk into there, which is weird. And if anybody here is just a single lightning gun tap, they're going to know that you're doing that. And the reason you'd want to do that is because the only way to get into the mega is either teleport, or jump. Right? Because that'll give you away if anybody's waiting in here trying to set up an ambush, trying to get the mega. So if he hears a jump, he'll know you're coming up here. If he hears the lightning gun tap, he knows that you're probably coming up here. If he hears teleport, he's going to be firing here. But also, you can do this and then rocket jump. So that takes you all the way up to the top. Normally, if you go like this, you cannot make that. If you go to the second stair, you can. And you can also do it off the third stair. But I'm not too practiced in that one, so I'm not going to bother trying. So, I said you need to make a sound to get up here. That's not entirely true. I don't think most people know this yet, but you actually can go like this. And if you get enough speed, then you can go up there without making a sound. It is really awkward though, because you see this little tiny lip that you fall down? That throws off your movement for just enough seconds, or just for a second, so that whenever you try to do this, you miss it. Takes a lot of practice. I used to be better at this. I want to get it at least once. Okay, yeah, so it is possible. Takes a lot of tries sometimes, but if you can get it on the first try, you can really surprise people. I actually have 2 awesome clips where I snuck up on people like that. And then whenever you go down, this is pretty well known. You go like this, you make the thud sound. So, turns out, you can cancel that thud sound by running straight, and then as soon as you're in the air here, you can let go forward, hold a strafe, and then turn in that direction as soon as you hit the ground here. So you just tap the lip, and then fall off to the side. Definitely practice that if you're trying to get into dueling. It's very important to be able to get out of here without making a sound. Okay, so let's see. Alright, perfect. Up here, these 2 cells are not only the only cells in the game that you're going to go for once you already have a lightning gun, but they're very distinct. So if somebody's walking up the stairs, and realistically a very common spot for somebody in control to be is right here, just waiting, trying to, spot you coming out of one of these exits. So, if you're coming up here and he's up there and has a rocket launcher, you go, click, click. He will turn to you before you're even around the corner. He'll probably even fire a rocket at you. So, that is something you don't want to do. What you want to do is run past, check to make sure he's not looking, then grab them, or grab them and just run away. Another option, if you want to play the sound confusion game, people who aren't quite as good at noticing location, well, listen to this. It's not exactly in the same location, but if somebody's here and they don't have headphones, they might hear the click click and think you're up there. Then you can just walk out here. Sound confusion is a fun thing. One more neat thing. If you're down here, you hear thud, grab, grab, teleport. So that's a way to make, thud, grab, grab is just grab lightning gun and then you're about to teleport out. You can also do thud, grab, grab, assuming you don't have the nail gun. So that's a neat little trick, which I can't really do that right now since I just grabbed those items, but sound confusion is a fun thing you can mess with people on. I don't think I actually did it in this demo that I'm going to show you eventually, but it is something fun to play with. I'll put it that way. So, ambushes are important on this map, especially because you don't have nearly as much ammo to keep spamming on an airwalk, like the airwalk demo that I just showed you guys last time. If you noticed, there was just rockets flying everywhere. I was always shooting at some entrance trying to do some damage. Since there are only, 5 rockets coming to the map every 15 seconds on this map at most, that's not how it gets played in this. There are a couple of spam locations, but more importantly, people set up ambushes. They'll wait up here for somebody coming from red armor, they'll have lightning gun and aim here, they'll, fire a rocket and hide, or they're literally going to wait around a corner and do like this and try to fight. Pretty much any of the entrances from up top is, you can hide around here and, go like this and just wait, or, wait at a different place here if you know your opponent's up there. Otherwise you want to keep your eye on the other 2 exits. Oh, and I actually forgot to mention the sound confusion thing. Since you jump, you don't make a thud. If your opponent knows you're up here, you can do that. So, I just Excel jumped into this and then made a thud on the ground. And that can make them think that you went like this. It's a neat little thing to do. It can definitely throw some people off. Alright, so Mega Health. Say hypothetically your enemy has the red armor and you only have the green. Mega Health spawning soon. What you want to do, assuming you think your opponent might attack you, is you can either wait here and fire a rocket if he teleports in and listen for any jumps up here, or you can jump on top of this teleporter. And then you can wait here. And the common thing people do is they wait up here, and then whenever somebody, teleports in, they'll attack and then jump down and attack. Or, if nobody comes in, they'll just jump straight to Mega. You can also jump up to here. You can also jump up to here, but it's really hard, and I'm not going to waste my time. Okay, so, like I said, the spam points on this map are not used that often unless you really know somebody's around there, or if it's important to getting the red armor or, control the map. So you're not going to see people just spamming rockets there, that's just not going to happen. But if an enemy is up there and you're trying to do damage to them, your best bet is you see him coming here, he runs here, and you see his model here. You fire a rocket there. Now what that does is he's walking here, he sees you, you shoot, hits right here at his side. Same thing, if you see him here, you can shoot a rocket here. So people aim for those shots, that shot, and here. And then once somebody's already passed those, you can fire a rocket here, and then as they're coming around the corner, you can fire a rocket here, and then you can fire a rocket there, there, and there. All those are very good shots, and it's pretty hard to return fire against those shots because they basically hit here, and then here, here, and your only angle on them is a teeny tiny hole, which, if you fire this, it's not going to hit them. And then here, you're not going to have a good shot at them unless you really spend your time lining it up through this tiny hole. So that's a good place to do some damage. Okay. Yeah, those are probably the most important spam locations, but they rely on knowing that your opponent is there. The first spawn of the map. Since this map is truly, one side separated by a center and then the other side, it's basically usually one person is going to get the red, either going to spawn there, there, or there, or there, and there's actually one more spawn over here. A lot of those people are going to get a chance to get to the red armor, and then if it's already taken, they'll just take the teleporter twice, grab the mega, and then teleport back to the green armor and get that. So that is pretty standard for this map. There are two other spawn spots I didn't point out. I should do that. One is here in the green armor room, and the other is here. Now, the one chance you have to truly be screwed on this map is if your opponent spawns here, and you spawn here. Because you spawn, you run around the corner, guy falls, grabs a rocket launcher, turns to you, kills you. And then your best bet is hoping you spawn closer to red before he gets full control of the map. It really sucks to have the map start out like that. And then also, say you spawn here on the first spawn, grab the grenades, head down here. Most people, what they do whenever they spawn here is run right out and grab the red. What I do is I spawn, I move here, I listen for somebody bunny hopping, then I grab it. So what that does is he didn't hear me grab red, he sees red up, he thinks it's his, and then he turns the corner and he sees it, and then I grab it, steal it, go for the rocket launcher, and then run to the mega. So that's an excellent way to screw people over. Works very well. Full control of this map. So I showed you a little bit of cycling the red armor and the mega. That definitely is the most important thing in maintaining control of this map. So it helps to have all the weapons, obviously, but you don't need it. I feel most comfortable whenever I do have the lightning gun as well. That's just my style. Some people don't go for it if they don't need it. So you'll notice what people do whenever they want to maintain control of this room and they don't have much ammo and they need to hurt themselves to pick up the red. Since I have 200 armor, I can't pick it up again. If they don't want to waste a rocket because they got to save it to actually fight, they go like this and then run back to it. So that did just enough damage, let you pick it up. Also, ignore that, that's just a little setting because whenever you land on a slope it's supposed to bounce you up a little bit higher, but for some reason my client always saves as the wrong setting. Anyway, okay. So, if somebody has full control, they're getting the red and they're getting the mega. All you've got is green armor, so you can take 130 damage before you die. They can take 300 to 400. That is a huge difference in how much damage you can take. So what you need to do whenever you're not in control is get the rockets, don't let your opponent have them, spam them, because if you die you don't want to give your opponent them, and then don't engage in direct fights. So if you see him coming there, fire some rockets at the ground, but don't actually engage him, run away, listen to see if he's coming, spam, run away. And then if you can time it right, you can sneak down here, because keep in mind, he, in full control, will be up here looking for you, but he can't just kill you and then stay here the entire time. He needs to make sure that whenever he kills you, you don't spawn here and steal the red. So he'll need to periodically go back for the red, take it, and then come up here and check again. While he's doing that, if you time it right, you can run down here and then just wait around here, sneak up here, and then get the angle on him so that you can take advantage of being in here. That said, I am much sneakier than most people in North America. Most people who play this map do a lot more ammo management and sneaking whenever they're trying to regain control. That's sort of just my style, that I like to be a sneaky player. I find it fun and effective. So tournament matches on DM6 are pretty defensive. You won't see, high-level players blowing out another high-level player 50-0. But if you watch Def playing casually, he will do that. He'll completely destroy people and lock down the map, rocket jump everywhere, and still somehow manage to, not lose control. Def's style on this map is very much different than mine, but he has so much more experience in this game, in this map anyway. So he is the type of person who just knows what to do in any given situation without even thinking about it, and his style completely complements that. I, on the other hand, spend a lot more time thinking about what I should be doing and just going for that. So, I guess I should also mention that historically, whenever duels were, becoming a popular thing, the North Americans focused on DM6 as their best map. Pretty much all the really pro players like Gemini and CZM, all of them played a whole bunch of DM6 against each other. And the Europeans, for the most part, did DM4. Strangely, the Australians did DM2. It just kind of worked out like that. And so, whenever I say that Def was, amazing on this map, he could beat all those really, really good players on this map, and he just got better and better after they quit. So it's quite a tall order to beat Def on this map. Alright, so that pretty much leads us up to the next thing, so I'm going to go into that demo. And actually I'm going to take a sip of water too. I've been talking for 20 minutes and I usually don't talk nearly as much. Alright. Now, I'm going to pause this at some times, and I want to note in advance that once you pause the game, you can actually run around, take a look at things, see where people are, get different angles, and then hit play. Really neat feature, but I'm going to try to take advantage of that in at least 2 situations here. Alright, here we go. Classic start, red armor, he's going to get the Mega. He tried to attack a little bit early, and worked out really well for me. So now I'm going to go for the Mega, which I knocked out of him early on. And he's going straight for the red. I decide to let him have it, but I didn't expect him to attack me there. Okay, I did a ton of damage to him right there. He's not going to attack for this red. Worked out very well. I didn't know he could see me from there whenever I did that. Alright, so Mega spawning at 147. And there's my Mega. Need to get back to red. Probably won't make it though. Yep, he's got a solid control there. He knows to stay there until I try to actually get out. So the red is definitely his. All I need to do now is get some more ammo and try to mount an attack on him. Yep, he saw me. Oh, okay. Let me rewind real quick. Alright. So, this shot here, whenever he sees me there, I didn't realize it, but direct rocket, and then he rounds the corner, perfect shot. He's really wounded. He doesn't even want to come close to me at this point. I really could have went for that red. I had no idea, though. Alright, so I just lost Mega right in front of him. It's going to be spawning at, what was that, 249 or so. See if I can get to the Mega. Oh, hey, that worked out well. He doesn't know that I'm here yet. Really good timing. Worked out perfectly. Gotta love the ambushes. Oof. I only lost that fight because he bounced me at just the wrong times. He should not have won that, but well played to him. Lucky direct. I'll take it. Alright, he has my Mega. I need to do something. He has more or less full control. Thankfully, he ran away. 2 health. That probably knocked the Mega out of him. Not sure, though. Well, must have. I don't have enough ammo to actually engage him here. I need to get lightning gun. Same here. He's got enough ammo to spam, so I just need to get away from him. And there's the ammo I need. I don't feel comfortable just having 4 rockets here, to be honest. Again, I need either rocket ammo or lightning gun. Both are nice, too. And I should note, it's not too often that somebody gets the red armor and then gives it up. I mainly did that because he really wasn't all that wounded. I just happened to also have the red, but in most cases, if you get the red, you're not going to run away from it like I did there. So, I mistakenly thought that I knocked the Mega Health out of him there. So here I am setting up for an ambush that never actually happens. Feel free to ignore that. I realized that at a decent amount of time there, so no real harm done. Notice that I don't want him to die with all, or don't want to die and give him all my ammo, and also since he just fell, he is low on ammo. Perfect. Okay. I'm going to pause it there because what I just did is I heard him grab the red, turn the corner, and I definitely knocked the Mega Health out of him right there. That means that next time he's going to get the red and there's not nearly enough time for him to get to Mega. So Mega is going to spawn at, I didn't actually catch the time, but soon. So either he's going to contest for this Mega and give up red, very unlikely, or he's just going to get red and let me get this Mega. There it is. He thought he had enough time. He definitely didn't. I didn't feel too safe attacking him there since he probably had more health and armor than I did. And plus I have much more ammo. So again, I don't want to die with that. I want to use it to my advantage. And again, there's my sneak. And again, notice that he had to make the fall there because he didn't have enough ammo to hurt himself and I didn't do any damage to him. So the fact that I didn't do damage to him enabled me to do that sneak. These are rare situations, but they're important. Alright, so I just killed him there, but his backpack did have a lightning gun. That's not something you commonly want to do. Another option I could have done is hop down, grab the backpack, and then rocket jump along this path here, because I wanted to get back to red. Red's very important. Fortunately, I do still have red. Alright, so red at, or Mega at, what is that, 18 or 8? Yeah, 8. 808. That was stupid. Alright. He knows red is, or Mega is coming up very soon. So, I paused it. I heard him jump. I knew he was here. Mega's coming up in just 1 second. Here's what I do. Mega spawns. Perfect. I love that shot. Alright, so I took a rocket, but I'm fine with attacking more since there's my red. Back up to full health. That's something I don't see enough people doing. Whenever there is an armor behind them and they're a little bit hurt, they seem to want to go right for the armor, but really the right situation, or the right thing to do in that situation is to attack your opponent and then back off. Alright, knock the Mega out of him. Should be at 14? Yeah. I missed the little lightning gun lift. Oh well. Alright, 40 seconds left. I have a 1 frag lead. Very low score for this game, by the way. Oof, I could have gone for that red. This is not good. And Def comes up big, as he always does on DM6. 2-minute overtime. Oh. So I hid in there hoping I'd be able to dodge a shot and then get back in there, but the fact that he hit that rocket is just ridiculous. Put Def under pressure and he just performs insanely well. Lucky I didn't die there. Ambush kind of failed. On the bright side, I think I knocked Meg out of him. Yep. Lucky direct. As always, I'll take it. Yeah, I thought he was waiting for me. Did some great damage. Good chance here. Perfect shot. And perfect luck. There's no coming back from that. I had that second overtime. Oh well. Very well played by Def. Anyway, that completes the third episode. Next episode is going to be ZTN DM3Q. So, thank you for watching, and as always, if you have any comments, feel free to leave them. Have a good one. Bye.